What's going on, guys? Caesar Media here. Today I'm going to be installing the Hera 500 fog light on the Tacoma. These are the, should I say, one of the most common fog lights that people run on their trucks. This is by Hera and it comes in as a pair, as a kit. And I'm going to be running 3 of these. I bought 2 kits. And initially I was going to run these fog lights right on my Baja style bumper. I was going to make a brand new bumper out of metal tubing for front of the Tacoma and mount these fog lights on it, but I haven't really had the chance or the time to create the metal bumper, so that's why I'm gonna be trying to install this in the grill part of the bumper. I'm gonna still have to make some brackets and get creative with material I find from Home Depot, and I'm gonna be showing how that's done. But for now, I'm gonna show you what's in here. Obviously there's 2 fog lights, and let me just explain the wiring system of the fog lights. So here is the wiring diagram. You can run it 2 ways. You can run it so that the fog light comes on with a switch, or you can run it so that it's tied up to the high beam for your headlight. So whenever you flick the high beams on, the fog light would come on, and that's the method I'm gonna be going with. So you can see here that the kit comes with a relay, a very common relay with 4 outputs. One cable, which is power, is attached to the battery. Another is basically the trigger for the relay to go off, so that's attached to the high beam part of the headlight. I have a ground here, and I have the 2 powers going out to the headlight, and each headlight of course is grounded to the frame by themselves. So let me just show you. The relay is over here on the ground. So blue here is ground for the relay. Red here is power for the battery. So this goes directly to the battery, and there is a neat little package here that encloses the fuse inside. I believe it was 15 amp. Yellow here is the trigger for the relay, so that's hooked up to the headlight high beam. And the black is power, and it splits off into 2 different wires towards the end, because of course the kit is meant to power up 2 fog lights at a time, but I'm gonna be splitting this another one so that I can run triple headlights out of this harness. So pretty easy to install from electrical standpoint. Okay, now I'm outside at the Tacoma. Let me just show you the wiring that I'm mocking up right now. Obviously I'm not done with this, I'm just getting started. But here is where I mounted the relay. Just simple installation with a screw. Blue coming out of the relay is the ground, and that I just tapped into the existing ground that's already on the chassis. So I guess the hardest part about installing this fuse or this relay is tying into the signal from headlight high beam. So this yellow is the headlight high beam relay trigger that will be fed back into the fog light relay system. So what you have to do is first unplug your headlight harness here and figure out which one is the high beam. So what I did was took my multimeter and measured the voltage coming out of the 3 pins that connects into the headlight. So there's a top, left, and right. So I noticed that this harness, this connector, is giving output to the left on low beam and top during high beam. So what I did was I tied the yellow wire into the top connector. That's it for the relay setup there. I'm just gonna hook up the black, which is the ground for the relay, and the red for the power, which is gonna get hooked directly into the battery system, which is very easy to tie into. Alright guys, now let me show you how I wanna mount the fog lights. I'm gonna have 1 in the middle here, and then 2 on the side. So I'm gonna have 3 fog lights right in the grill section. Now mounting this on the plastic piece on the bottom is going to be just too weak for me. So I'm gonna make a metal bracket that's gonna stabilize and balance each fog light into one mount, and then mount that fog light bar on here on this metal piece. So if you look down here, there's a little bit of space to kind of play around, and this is where the crossbar is gonna go, and I want to mount that crossbar to this piece here. Alright, so here is a quick mock-up of the fog light bracket that I created. I went to Home Depot and picked up a 4 feet long L bracket, which is this long piece here. I had to cut it so that it fits inside the bumper area. So that's simply mounted onto the fog light with the screws that come with the Hella 500 kit, and this little L bracket is connected to another larger L bracket that I attached over here and over there. Now this L bracket is as tall as it is wide, so it was about coming out about this long when I initially installed it and bought it. So what I had to do was actually cut this right here so that it's sitting flush to the surface of the L bracket. So now I'm gonna test fit this, mount it in the car, and see what it looks like. Alright guys, check it out. It looks sweet mounted there in the middle. Of course it's not screwed on just yet because I'm gonna be taking the bracket off and actually painting it black for rust prevention, as well as so that you can't really see the bracket from the front. So if you look from the back here, same bracket, the top L bracket is going to be mounted into this hole here. This is a drill hole that I drilled through both here on the right side and left side here. I'm gonna put a bolt through this, put Loctite on it, and I'm gonna see what the fog light looks like. Lights have been wired up and it's been mounted to the bracket. So let me just show you the wires. It's very simple. It's just positive and negative coming out of each fog light. All you have to do is connect the positives together, connect the negatives together, the power and the ground, and I have 2 cables coming out, one ground, one power, and I'm gonna hook these up to the vehicle and see how it performs. Alright guys, I wired everything up. This is how it looks. I decided to ground the headlight switch right here just for now, just so I can test it out. And the relay of course is mounted right here on the side of the body. That's kind of hard to see. This. So what I'm gonna do now is take off the fog light cover just like that and test it out, see if it works. And it works. This is what it looks like. Looks awesome. And next up is going to be my LED light bar up top towards the roof. So thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next taco build video.